Sorry also if I look raggedy. I took like an hour-long nap before we did this. I'm playing Emerald Nuzlocke. That's it. I have stories. I have 2 stories that I can tell while we're going through these things. Just like I'm going in this with a story. Before I even began, last time took down Watson, made it a little bit north, heading to Fall Arbor. Yeah, Fall Arbor Town with these guys. Already have my encounter here, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure we already got our encounter here. That's why the grass is green in this area. Otherwise, yeah, we're just gonna be battling trainers, and you know the deal. Everyone's played Emerald, I sure hope. Anyways, what I was gonna say, I got 2 stories. I'm gonna start with the first. So obviously, you guys might have seen. I posted my own stream link because I've been saying for a while I want to do it because it's faster this way. And it's a bit more personalized, because otherwise, like, Meeseeks does that, like, nice detailed little Jesus Christ, that can't run away from the jump left? What the fuck? Anyways, the bot couldn't do the, or the bot could do that, like, nice detailed little... Jesus Christ, eggplant! Run! Fuck! Alright. You have your front of party privileges revoked. How many deaths? I think we're at 2? 2 or 3. I know we lost someone last time. It was a pure water type. What was it? No, it was Drowsy. We lost our Drowsy. And we lost someone really, really early on. But we don't have a Drowsy anymore, unfortunate. But I have Eggplant now. It's okay. The speed of a true Eggplant. You're exactly right. I'm getting distracted by the story. TLDR. I disabled the Meeseeks bot's posting of the Twitch link. It still has the YouTube link. Well, when I was on there, I disabled it. And obviously posted my own stream link. And then noticed on the I will continue with this story. Noticed on the Meeseeks bot website. Connecting your... I'm also being a fucking idiot. Connecting your social media... YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, all the whole everything, is now a premium service. They at least had the decency to keep it enabled for those that enabled it beforehand. But if I wanted to re-enable the Twitch connectivity, I'd have to pay a fee. Like, it's been a while since I messed with Me6bot. Honestly, I remember people posted that, like, they did the NFT thing, but honestly, I ended up deciding to keep the Me6bot just because I was using it for free, and it's whatever. But, like, you have to pay to connect your social media links. They upped how much of a service it is. It's like, what the fuck? I'm astonished. Oh my god, this Lugia is an asshole. But I'm just astonished, like, what the fuck? It's so weird. So, I guess I'm glad I set it up ahead of time, but... That's my little story of me starting to stream. As I post a stream link and saw it, I'm like, you can't be serious, right? Hey Jimmy, how's it going? But yeah, that was my first little story. It was just wild seeing that and being like, oh my god, Me6bot is getting worse and worse. Might go back to Nightbot. If you guys didn't know, originally I did use Nightbot. That was the first bot I used when I was starting streaming, just because it was easy to connect everything to. And I think Nightbot's still technically connected to the server. I never disabled it. I just disconnected a lot of its features in favor of the Me6 doing it. But I might end up having Nightbot do a lot of things. Currently, the only thing, I think Nightbot still actually handles... I'm also just gonna hit it. I'm just gonna hit it. This thing is pissing me off. I think Nightbot still handles when people join the server and like connecting them to subscriber tiers and follower tiers. I think Nightbot still does that. Maybe MusicSpot does that. I can't remember. But yeah, that was the first one. It's just wild seeing that. It's like, do they want people to just not use Me6? Is that their intention? Is that the end goal? Is to make people not want to use this feature? Insane. It is free. Nightbot's a classic. Nightbot's a old classic. Item being pulled in. Quick Claw? Get rid of that. I'm gonna be honest. Eggplant needs the Quick Claw. Eggplant needs this bad. Let's put you up front, along with Eggplant. Toku's still alive! Toku's still alive, and then... Oh, wait, I also just realized. Hold up. I have a Nuzlocke UI that I'm not using. What the fuck? I'm all over the place. I don't know why. I'm just like... I'm out of it. I'm fucking out of it. I have a Nuzlocke UI. Why am I using a regular stream UI? What the fuck? Am I okay? I don't think I'm okay. I don't know why. Anyways, still groggy. It's like 9:30 at night, and I somehow still feel like I just woke up, even though my nap was like 2 hours ago. Insane. I am just... This is wild. I just realized I probably shouldn't have kept the potato in. Oh, you're not an ice type. I thought you were an ice type right now. Oh, but you are using an ice type move. That's okay. I'm sorry, is that ninja named Lung? Yeah, randomized names. It's great. I love randomized names. It's been a while. But they're really fun. What was the second story I had? I don't know what it was gonna be originally, but I spent like most of today setting up my D&D campaign and bought myself a Roll20 subscription. Honestly, like $4 a month isn't that bad. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Lugia was manageable. This is a bit more difficult. This is a bit different. Anyways. Fucking lads. Yeah, I'm glad I have a very tanky team. They're very fun, or nice to use in Nuzlocks. Very handy, having just tanky Pokemon. Thoughts? No, I said he was tough. I said he was a bit tough. But yeah, I've been setting up a D&D campaign. And honestly, so it's not spoilers because I'm not streaming this one. This is just a one for my group. I don't DM often, and my D&D campaigns have been very short. But this one I'm deciding to run Curse of Strahd. Setting up it's a pretty detailed module. There's a lot to read through. Like, holy shit. These modules have... Fuck you, Clifford. These modules have so much. Just going through an dungeon, it feels like reading through it takes days. And half the module dungeons are like, this room is the broom closet. There's nothing here. I'm like, great. Cool. Thanks for giving me like a 2-paragraph blurb on how dusty the shelves are. It's a very good module. It's very detailed. It's very detailed, which is good for a DM. It's just like, you don't need to... There's some things that can be left out. There's some things that can be left out. God, if I get crit by this route, I'm dead. It's scaring me. So yeah, getting music, I feel like is tough, because normally in my campaigns, I like to do adventurous kind of music from games I play. I'm a big fan of Octopath Traveler music, for example. It's very good. But, well, I can't really use that. Don't you dare. Oh no. I can't really use that because it doesn't fit the vibe of Strahd, because Strahd is supposed to be... Strahd is supposed to be goth horror. So I've been having to really reach out, and most of my, like, grim, gritty games and media that I know are, like, from software games like Elden Ring and Bloodborne. And all of the music in those games are very, like, orchestral, like, chimes, and they're, like, big when they play music, because those games don't tend to play music very often. So it's very hard when I'm setting up an encounter and, like, here's some more wolves, and I'm just trying to find music that's like, it can't sound like they're taking on fucking God King Thorgrim. When it's like, this is a pack of wolves. It needs to be scary, but it doesn't need to be that scary. It's so hard to find that, like, medium. That, like, middle of the road. Still scary. Doesn't sound like they're taking on the threat of the universe. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. But I can't wait. I'm ending up probably running this, like, bi-weekly. So, we're running it this week, followed by 2 weeks from now. So I'll have stories on Wednesday of how the session went. Not Monday. Not tomorrow. Battle Brother... I mean, I know Octopath music. I played Octopath. That was one of the examples I was saying of... It's not a fitting... vibe for the campaign, because it's a little bit more, like, wild adventurous. And this is supposed to be gothic horror, so it doesn't quite fit. I'm trying to make sure it still sits in the tone of, you should be scared, you should be considering running away if things get bad. Octopath doesn't have that. Octopath is like you're taking on a pack of goblins or more magical beings that you definitely can handle. It's hard to describe, because I'm not exactly one with the music lingo, but I did consider Octopath, and there might be times when I do put it in, but for now, it's a little less likely to get put in for this specific one. I have used it for past campaigns, though. A lot of the Octopath music is very good, and I intend to use it for future campaigns, but this is just the one exception. Because I found I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I'm not going to say I'm a bad DM. I'm just very inexperienced. I struggle with a lot of the improv and making shit up on the fly kind of deal of being a DM. And it's not to say that I'm not aware that you can't plan for everything. It's just I'm deciding to run a module so I can see what should be planned for and what shouldn't be planned for. Because I feel like that'll help me in future campaigns of homebrew games fill in the blanks just by knowing what traditionally a good campaign should be aware of and trying to do. God, my team is slow as fuck. Do I have a repel? I do. But I'm excited. I'm excited. I mean, obviously, like everyone likes to be a player more than a DM. There are very few people in this world, I feel, that truly enjoy DMing over playing. A lot of the people become forever DMs simply because they can't find the game. So it's not like I'm ecstatic, but it's like, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna see how well I do. We have one new player, which is my brother. He never played a D&D game before. I couldn't get everyone from my traditional D&D group that you guys are all aware of to play. I only got Lee, Parker, Abby, but Morgan, Sophie, and she's been on stream, but you guys, she's not been on Pokeroll stream. Molly weren't able to join. So I filled the blank in with my brother and another friend that isn't a part of our normal D&D group. So it can be 5 players. Curse of Strahd is 4 to 6, so right in the middle, we're fine. And the true Giga Chad DMing style is to wait until the session already begun to... I think that's called making it up on the fly. I don't like doing that. I mean, you're gonna have to do that to some degree, but I like to have some idea, because it's not that I'm afraid that I can't think of something, it's that I'm afraid that I'll think of something that's going to fuck me over in the end. I remember once, actually in my first campaign, that the group made it to a market, basically. And this is a market where I said, it's like a flea market. You can pretty much find anything here, anything you desire. You can find it questionable quality and legality. And the people that went said, I want to find a shop that sells Fae stuff. And I was just like, oh, I didn't prepare for that. Uh-oh. Also, fucking crap. How do I... These two Pokemon cover such a specific... Fuck. These two Pokemon cover each other's types very well. Who is the most likely to live? Hey, Noah. If you want to see, I'm looking here like, who the fuck can I send into this? Eggplant is gonna stay. Swinub, I'm not too worried about dealing like 2 times because it's weak. But at the same time, it might use a ground type move on Potato. Watercress? Cabbage. I think Cabbage is most likely to live. At which point I'm going to hit Braylon. Cabbage is best, because while it's still weak to the Ice type move, that Swinub is less likely to use an Ice type move on this specific turn. I'm really scared that thing has, like, Poison Heal. It might just have Spore, but it might have Poison Heal. Oh, it's using Tackle. Okay, we're good. I was fearing for nothing. I was afraid of nothing. Oh, one last thing. I think I remembered what I was specifically going to talk about with the second point. So if you also don't know, Curse of Strahd is levels 1 through 9. And there's a few different like avenues that the game gives you to start your adventures, because it still recommends that your party, before it actually does anything in the campaign, to get your party up to level 3. And one avenue is, I've been very very open about this, was the Death House. It's very well known intro. It's very popular because it's a very well-detailed dungeon that gives players opportunities to find hidden rooms, fight random enemies. It has a challenging boss, milestone level up. It has everything you want from like a level 1 dungeon. But I also still like to run one personal rule when I DM a campaign, and that is, I like to make sure that my party is guaranteed to fight or have the chance to fight something. If they... If they want to avoid the fight, they can. I don't force people to fight anything unless it's narratively required. But I still like to present them with an enemy that is going to try to fight them. And when you do the Death House, that's unlikely because it doesn't tend to force encounters and iffy. So, I had today, because the session's gonna be on Tuesday, planned out the first encounter. And I'm sitting here like, everything here can one-shot them. It's so hard to fight. It's so hard to plan a level 1 encounter, because at level 1, everyone can simultaneously one-shot your enemies, and be one-shot by your enemies. So you're just sitting there like, I need to find the perfect way to not fucking annihilate them, while also making sure that I'm not giving them a piece of paper to stab. It is a struggle. If you are not DMing a campaign that is pre-written module, I would recommend just starting your party out at level 2 or 3. Preferably level 3. It's a safe level to start at. Otherwise, you have to be like me. Sitting there like, will this dog rip their throat out round 1? I'm going to give you guys a hint. The secret solution to this is cheating. Just don't tell them that you're fudging the rolls a little bit so they don't die. I advocate for fudging rolls as long as it's to make a fight more fun. The way I plan encounters is to make them able to annihilate them, but I can hold them back to suit the narrative. Cheating, not exactly. Not that. I make them do stupid. I don't do that. Because I roll my dice. I do online. I have the benefit of being able to hide my rolls. Normally, I don't hold back. Like, honestly, if a party is level 5 and they're fighting an enemy, it should be able to kill them. And normally, I don't fudge rolls. I don't like doing that. But if we're on session 1, encounter 1, with a person that's played D&D never, I won't tell them. But fudging a roll is something I might do just to make it more fun. I hope no one's watching the stream that's going to be in the game. I know for a fact, at the very least, that the new player, my brother, is not watching the stream. But, point being, just to make it a little less, because you can never tell how the dice are going to roll. Look at the health, look at the damage, and ask yourself, is it fun if they die in this specific encounter? Or at least, will they be okay with it? Players should understand that their characters can die in an encounter. Players should not die in the first encounter, first session, to a fight that is meant to introduce someone to D&D combat. Back when I had to DM 5e4, I just spent the early levels dripping them rats, however many it took. Active will stay here in the clear. Oh, I don't care about the fucking flutes. Yeah, so that was my little parade. Fudging rolls is like a very... It's a tightrope. It's a tightrope. If you fudge rolls too often, players might catch on, or it might make the fights, like, uninteresting. RNG is the prime element of any D&D campaign, and that will never change. And trying to restrict that is going to hinder you in the long run if you overindulge. However, RNG is a fickle mistress. It can be the boon or the bane to your campaign. And you always just have to keep that in mind and judge things on the case-by-case basis. That is my D&D opinion. This is not gospel. Do in your own campaign as you feel comfortable with. I just wanted to give a little story of how I intend to run my campaign, and I will detail you with the tales of my players' exploits in the the first session on Wednesday. Whatever I intend to stream on that day, probably going to be Kirby. Not sure otherwise. Item. Berry juice. I don't think I have any other D&D things to talk about. I have things I intend to do in the campaign, but far off. I actually, a little peek behind the curtains, I haven't read everything in the module, because holy shit, is there a ton of fucking stuff in this module that you have to read through. I have read through introductions, history, the wilds, the encounters you can find in the wilds, the first town, the town of Barovia. Jesus Christ, there's always a water type. But yeah, the village of Barovia, Castle Ravenloft, the end of the campaign, how it's intended to end, everything about Strahd, and everything about Strahd's goals. That leaves, and I believe that would leave several sessions that people can go through. It's quite a few things detailed in that. There's still several towns. There's many a town. I actually have the Curse of Strahd thing pulled up right here. I can tell you how much what's left to read. For reference, there's 15 chapters. However, not all of them are like dungeons. A few of them are. That leaves Town of Vallaki, Old Bone Grinder, Argon Volsholt, the village of Krezg, Solenka Pass, Ruins of Berez, Vindictum Tower, the Wizard of Wines, Amber Temple, Yester Hill, Werewolf Den. A lot of towns, but none of which are going to be... Also, who got cursed? I wasn't paying attention. We'll find out real soon. That's a lot of towns. However, the reason why I haven't read them is because there's absolutely no way... Oh, Eggplant did. Okay. There's absolutely no way that they will get to any of those towns in the next 5 sessions. Like, I don't think they'll get to those towns. They're like, they'd have to fucking speed run through this shit, and I believe they would be cheating if I saw them doing that. So I'm not too worried. And like I said, it's bi-weekly. I can read up on my own time. I'm not completely, like, saddened, or I'm not thinking that there's gonna be a possibility that they'll ask a specific question about a town they've never heard of. I'm fine. I'm fine. Wow, use water gun on Potato? Thank God Potato lives. Just heal you up, Potato. You're scared of me, man. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I feel like people might assume I'm way more prepared for this than I am. And I'm gonna be honest, if you're a responsible DM, you might be doing more than I did to prepare for Session 1. But to that I say, I'm not a responsible DM. And I hope that my players understand that I have my limits on what I am willing to prepare for a session. That reminds me of my personal Pokemon campaign. I'm planning a lot of my Pokerole. I haven't planned it in a bit. I got like 60% of the way through towns. Just trying to make a balanced economy from Pokeball right now. God, economy in Pokeball is rough because everything feels like it costs $1 million, and it's so weird to try and hand out money because you're like, what do I hand out money for? Do I make? They don't battle that often. My players found a criminal with a boat that was planning on going to a remote island or whatever, and they got the guy hospitalized and arrested. What the fuck? That's gonna be wild. Also, knowing my group, I had to make a personal house rule saying, I'm sorry, your backstory cannot be related to Strahd, and no, you can't fuck Strahd. Because I know my players. I know the people in my group. It's a possibility. It's a possibility that they desire it. I had to say, no. I apologize, but no. Smokescreen! Ma'am, I do not want... What an interesting group, man. That's my group. Smokescreen? She really want a piece smokescreen? I want those. How many great balls do I have? 18? That's fine. I have these, right? Oh, I don't have these. Let's get 3. I don't think you need too many of these. Alright. Well, we made the full arbor. It only took us like fucking half an hour of me just rambling and slowing down the adventure. In one of my other groups, a player decided to start with 4269, and I forgot to tell him no until I saw it was too late. I'd just tell him no in the session. It's never too late to say no. The only time it's too late to say no is when you've already said yes. That's the rule. You are God, and you can go down and reach into their pocket and say this money is gone. And you always have that option. I thought there'd be a team here. Does Scott give you a team? Just tell him to inflate. Tell him to inflate foreign currency. Yeah, I know. Fuck everything. That'd be a headache. There should be something in this, right? Wow, a dive ball. Wow! Just what I always wanted. I don't think anyone gives you anything until here until you come back with the meteorite. But this guy gives you a TM. Tracks. That's already a TM. Okay. Could have been anything. It was a tract. Great. Never seen a friend of chief of police and steal a criminal's boat out from under their nose. Jesus Christ. We just built a boat. We just found an abandoned boat and built it. People really go for stealing a lot. I don't understand. Am I weird? I don't instantly go, what if I rob people? I don't like doing that, because I don't like cutting connections with people in town and putting myself on a wanted list. That seems like a weird thing to go to, and I get people who like to live out their wild fantasies. I just don't fantasize about taking things from people. Lack of real consequence. Yeah, I know. It's just even in my mind, I don't judge people. Well, I guess I contradicted myself. I don't stop people from doing it if they want to. It's just like, all right. That's just not me. That just ain't me. Oh wait, did you hold up? Yeah, you have the experience share. Okay, we can take that off. I don't think there's Hold up, coleslaw. I just realized I never swapped off coleslaw. I didn't do this last time. What's wrong with me? That's been like that the whole time. The whole time. Well, back at it. Back to this. Battling. Man, wasn't this fisherman named Kai last time? When I was playing through Emerald for that one series that went on for way too long and got me frustrated when I had to catch Groudon. Kind of materialize the item you want with a blacksmith, battlesmith, artificer. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. What's not cool is possibly getting one-shot by this electrode over here. It might have self-destruct. That's not fun. Critical hit, but it fucking lived. Now it's dead. How do I get rid of this enemy lair on? That's setting up Iron Defense. I guess I just send in Watercress. We're like the same person. But I'm better, because mine's level 23. And a girl. And girls, women's rights, okay? Women's are always right. That's what that means. And now I'm going to shoot water at it. Really, my DM was sort of generous. Seems like it. I intend to be a tad bit ruthless in Straw. Not too much. I gotta keep in mind. Keep in mind, I'm not going to absolutely curb stomp my players and make them feel bad for playing. Might throw some hard counters at them. What is this? Energy root? I should probably get that. Toss that. In fact, I might need to sell some of this because, boy, am I not going to use half of it. I need to get rid of, like, some of my inventory, because I forgot that there's unlimited inventory in this game. Alright. X attack... Well, actually, these X items are pretty good. I'm gonna keep that... Yeah, I don't want to lure bottom. I feel like that's useless in this game. Water still I'm gonna keep. Antidote, Spell Tag, Ether, Soda Pop, Repel, Nipple, Ice, Pokemon Doll. It's probably decent. White Herb's actually pretty good for certain counters if I really want to win. I'm gonna put these. I'm gonna put hold items. No, I need to sell them. I'm not going to use a Macho Brace ever. Why am I even considering saving those? That Yellow Flutes. That's pretty decent, but just swap. Black Glass is Star Piece. Alright. Nugget. Share energy root. And now let me use the never used item storage system in Pokemon Emerald. Does anyone remember when we had limited inventory and had to go here into your own personal PC and deposit items into it? What a crazy time that was. Put the Dragon Fang away, Black Glasses. Do I have anyone to use a ground type move? Nope, Soft Sand. Ice type moves. No one uses ghost type moves. I know the water stone away because no one evolves with that. Deep Sea Tooth. You could cheat with it in Gen 2. That you could. Pokemon has a lot of cheats. Remember, hey, in Pokemon Emerald, you can duplicate Pokemon in the Battle Frontier. And I did that. I will completely open up the fact that I did that. It was very easy to do. Very easy to do. Very fun, too. Great. Still a bow and basically segment broke with it. What the fuck? So I'm pretty sure Abra never learns computer. Oh, and it dies instantly. Get fucked, Abra. Dunsparce. Who remembers this asshole? When will Dunsparce get a goddamn evolution? This Pokemon has been useless since Gen 2. What was that, 1998? 2000 or something? You Google it. Jet Pokemon Gold and Silver release date 1999. 1999. These Pokemon have sucked since way back, or that Pokemon. It's Yeah, because that's useless, but it's a bitch to catch. Basically, it's also a Pokemon that looks like it should turn into something. Anything. It's like there's nothing.